Hello everyone, it's Brian here, and it is Slashback Saturday again, and the theme that Joe the Horror Man has set for this week is titled 70 Slashers, and the film I've chosen to review this week is named Schizo. This is a 1976 British slasher movie. This was directed by Pete Walker. Now, the plot of this one is fairly simplish on the surface. Essentially, we have a young woman, she's like a famous figure skater, and she's about to be married, and she begins to be stalked by this man who was accused and convicted of murdering her mother many years ago. And eventually, people around her begin to die as well while she's being stalked. So that's pretty much the plot for this one. This is a really interesting slasher film in that it was produced before Halloween, and because of this, it doesn't really feel like the slasher films that came out post Halloween. So it has none of the tropes of those movies. This one seems more inspired by the Giallo films. Like the killer wears black gloves in this. The kill sequences aren't as gory as they would have been in the other Giallo films at the time. Like, I'm curious to see what this film would have been had this film been released after Halloween or Friday the 13th. Had it been a much gorier movie. There is one really good gory kill in this movie that I was kind of okay with. There's a couple, actually, the last two towards the end of the film. Um, this is a very odd film. I did enjoy this one, though. It's very British. If I had one con with this movie, is it's very long, and it's also very talky. But other than that, I really did enjoy this film. Lynn Frederick is awesome in this one. I really enjoyed her. She's really easy to look at, and she pretty much commands the scene, or the screen in any scene that she's in. Um, no, can't remember the name of the actor. Jack Watson plays the stalker in this, and I guess he was in Peeping Tom. So it's really odd because when the film starts, it really focuses on him for like the first like 5 or 10 minutes of the film, and then it shifts over to Lynn Frederick's character. Um, there are some twists with this movie. I don't want to spoil it in case you haven't seen this one, but I will say this: so if you haven't watched this movie yet and you have this release, don't watch the special features before watching the movie because there's heavy spoilers for the kills and pretty much the end of the movie in the special feature. It's basically an interview with director Pete Walker. I am looking forward to watching some of his other films now I watch this. I only have one other film from him. I think it's called Home by Midnight, but that one isn't a horror film. So I'll be trying to pick up like House of the Whipcord or what was the other one? Frightmare. Alright guys, I guess that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you all later.